Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Hari Om and Namaskar to everyone. The topic is Off the Page Scripture to Society. We will be seeing how Shastra sees women, how society today sees women. Is there a possibility of aligning these two views? Think, who is the person who has impacted my life the maximum? Who is the one whom I love or respect or trust or regard? And the answer most probably is always a woman. This woman might have taken the role of my mother, of my wife, of my daughter, as my friend too. As mother, our Shastra says, Shruti says, Matru Devo Bhava. Worship mother as God. In fact, we call the place where I am born, where I stay, motherland. My own language, I call it as mother tongue. Milk which I drink, the mother who gives it, Go Mata. Even the scriptures which guide me in my life is called Shruti Mata, Veda Mata. All these point out to how important is the role of mother in my life. As wife, there is a Dhyana Shloka on Bhagavan Shankar. And the shloka goes like this. Yasyanke cha vibhati bhudhara sutta Devapaga mastake. On whose left side is the daughter of the mountains, Parvati Devi, on whose head is adorned by Mother Ganga. On head is Mother Ganges, goes to show that she is most worshipful. At the same time, on whose one side, left side, is Parvati Devi. If I take a full circle, left side 180 degree is Parvati Devi and right side is Shiva Bhagavan. The Bharatiya tradition encourages Grihastha-ashrama, in which the man teaches woman virtues like fearlessness, courage, etc. And the woman teaches man virtues like patience, forgiveness, love, compassion. This way, learning from each other so many virtues and imbibing them and making them grow in one's bosom, there is a holistic growth and thus themselves happy, spread happiness everywhere around. Na griham grihamiti ahuhu, grihini grihamuchyate. A house is not said to be a home. It is the housemaker, the lady in the house who makes the house a home. In Tamil Veda, one of it, which is Tirukkural, there is a chapter completely dedicated to family life, chapter 5. And then immediately after the chapter comes a chapter called Vaalkai Thunai Nalam, which goes to say she is the support, the one who is a support in one's life to ensure that all is well. She is called support, not wife, not mistress of the house, but support. Let us think, whom will I take as a support on a path which I do not know? On a dark path maybe, whom will I take as a support? The one who can shred light on that path. The one who can be with me throughout the path as I am walking. The one who can know about the path, one who is trustworthy, one who can safeguard me with weapons. Need not be external weapons, but one who can safeguard me. Such a person alone can be called a support. Support is not someone who is much lesser than me. This support is this lady in the house for the man. In Sanskrit, she is called Saha Dharma Charini, one who moves along with the husband on the path of what is right or what is duty. She is called Dharma Patni, one who leads the husband on the path of dharma, righteousness. In Mahabharata, there is a portion called Yaksha Prashna, where Yaksha is asking a question to our Yudhishthira. And the question is, who is a friend to the householder? And Yudhishthira replies saying that Bharya, wife, is Mitram, is the friend. And who is a friend? The definition of a friend is that one who comes to help or aid or to protect immediately when there is a problem or there is a need. Tirukkural goes like this: Udukkai ilandavan kai pole aange idukkan kalaivadam natpu. A friend is one who removes the difficulty, like how when my cloth is falling down, how soon and how fast the hands go to pull up that cloth. Like that is a friend. And Bharya, wife, is like that for a householder. So as mother, the role that she plays according to our scriptures, as wife, how she is according to our scriptures, and as a daughter, Dashaputra Sama Kanya. A daughter is equal to 10 sons. There is a saying that a son is a son only till he gets married. But a daughter is a daughter forever, all through her lives. That shows the greatness of the daughter. But however, when a girl child is born into a house, how do we speak now? Those times when a girl is born, even today in many households, when a girl child is born, we say, Lakshmi has arrived. What is she? What is the wealth that she brings along with her as Lakshmi? Some of them are listed by Bhagavan Krishna in chapter 10 of the Gita. He says that this girl child, as she is born only, she is wealth. How? He gives a list of virtues which, when it is there in the woman, her life is fulfilling. The womanhood is complete, 180 degree complete. In fact, even a little bit of these virtues, if someone can build within themselves, it helps the person scale great heights. And what are these virtues? Kirti means fame. Normally we think that fame comes with medals and certificates. What we have to understand is that only to recognize something, we give certificates and medals. But supposing something is already recognized, there is no need to recognize it. There is no need of a medal or a certificate. Her fame as a mother, her fame as a support in one's life, her fame as a daughter is all very well established, and therefore there is no need to give a certificate or give a medal to her. In fact, if we look at her profile, if we have to say something like that, it is a profile in which she is 24 hours involved as what? As a child development officer, as a human resource manager, as a public relation officer, as a safety manager, as a hazard stopper, as someone who is communication in charge, as someone who makes tasty food and nourishes me, as a security officer, as a nurse, as a consultant, as a banker, as a financier, as an accountant, and all roles in one is this woman in this household. So I need to take pride of what I am and what role I am playing, in the absence of which I ask questions like, what did I get by doing all these things? Such a great, noble role, and I reduce it to what did I get? Making it a selfish, small role. And I make my own role very pitiable. Also, sometimes I tend to ask the question, why is all work coming to me? Just think, to whom will work come? Only to the one who has the ability and the capability to do something, the strength to handle it. To them alone work will come. The very fact that I have to perform all these roles itself proves that I have all these capacities and capabilities and abilities with me. And the Lord is always there as a support with me to fulfill all these roles. And therefore, never to ask, why is all these things coming to me? And the more it is coming to me, I have to understand how much more blessed I am. This is the role of the woman. And she is called Shri, wealth. The queen of all virtues is love, and that is naturally with her. And in the presence of that queen of virtues, like all other bees, how they come where the queen bee is, like that all the virtues which are beautiful keep coming towards her. And therefore, she is the real Shri. Vak, she is speech. Without speech, no knowledge. Vak and Karna, that is hearing capacity, very closely related. That is why the language I am born into, that I speak, is called mother tongue. Nowhere is language called father tongue. She speaks and the language is picked up by the child, mother tongue. Sometimes we may complain, she's always speaking, non-stop speaking, nagging. But imagine a family where that woman is not speaking. The child does not learn the language that easily. In fact, if she stops speaking, the house is no more a house. Is it a house? She may be nagging, but she does not make the house haunting. If she does not speak, house is like a haunted house. Vak, very beautiful. Vak Shakti is with her. Smriti, recollection. When will I recollect? Only when I have love, all those things I am able to recollect. Where love is, memory is. She has this unique, beautiful quality of recollecting things very easily. Also, medha, retention. Just look around, any examination. Who tops? Normally it is the girls. Medha, retention capacity is more. Kalidas ji says that wisdom comes naturally to women, man has to cultivate it. All these qualities very beautifully in her. And more than that, dhruti. Dhruti means perseverance, patience, not giving up. By nature, she is patient. Mother and Mother Earth are known for their patience. You dig Mother Earth, still she gives so many aushadhi, plants, herbs to nourish me, food to nourish me. Also, patience is not a quality which comes just like that. Only where understanding is, patience can be there. Patience is always associated with the maturity of a person. The more immature I am, the more impatient I am. The more matured I am, the more patient I am. See, she has maturity, and from that comes this beautiful quality of patience. From being in her womb, the child is kicking, but she has been patient. And from this patience comes the next beautiful virtue, kshama, forgiveness, ready to forgive. Mother Earth and Mother forgive very, very easily. Now, if I do not forgive, if I do not have the quality of letting go, then what happens is I accumulate so much of negativity within me and I carry it around that it becomes very smelling, very heavy. She is someone who forgives very easily. By letting go, what happens is I am gifting myself more than to others. Pujya Swamiji used to conduct this experiment where every person that I am not ready to forgive, the day something wrong happens and I am not able to forgive, I have to take a potato and I should write the name of the person, inscribe the name of the person on that potato and carry it in my bag. The more the potatoes I carry, more I have not forgiven someone, and the potato, as it gets accumulated, becomes a burden for me to carry. Not only that, smelling, that no one wants to associate with me. She has this beautiful quality of letting go and forgiving, thus gifting herself from carrying the smelling rotten potatoes. Forgiveness shines in her. Such a woman who has got all these qualities and has nurtured these qualities and evolved with these qualities, she is a wealth by herself. Her life is a life of giving. Always the giver is higher, the receiver is lower. Giver is more richer, receiver only requires more and more. She is the richest. She is the wealth and therefore worshipful. Yatra naryastu pujyante ramante tatra devataha. Where a woman is worshipped, there the devatas delight. When devatas delight, they keep blessing. They keep blessing me with so many things which are required for me. This great, this worshipful lady, woman, but sometimes or many times she is seen as a petty, small, little object like for sense pleasures, for tickling my own senses. This way I reduce her from where she is worshipful to a small, petty, little article. And from there starts all problems, not only to her, but also to me, myself, and to the society at large. Also, from the great role of her being a mother, if the society or I am going to reduce her to a money-making machine, then also that great role is brought down and put down somewhere. Some people even speak, sometimes with pride, that we follow in our house DINK policy, double income, no kids. Maximum selfishness coming within. A grahastha which is for all-round development, is being put down to just making money when she herself is a wealth. Also, sometimes without knowing, this lady or this woman may give way to a greatest hurdle which comes from within, which is called jealousy. And with jealousy, I don't allow the other person to move forward. Not only that, I myself also do not move forward. This way, I pull myself down, I pull others also down. So what am I supposed to do? How can I reconcile? With reference to qualities like jealousy and all those negative tendencies from within which is coming outside, I have to do the opposite of it. Where there is jealousy, do the opposite of it. Go ahead and appreciate what you see as good instead of giving way to jealousy. The more I learn to appreciate, this jealousy keeps going away from me. Also, I can remove the wrong notions by educating myself, by educating others of the right way of seeing things and putting it at the right perspective. This way, the pristine glory which is already there just shines forth by itself by just removing on the top layer whatever is there like a dust there, the wrong notions, if I can remove. Valluvar says in Tirukkural, Nirai Kaakkum Kaappe Thalai, which is Nirai Kaakkum Kaappe Thalai. A woman's will, determination is the best safeguard for her, which means I move up by my own efforts. Uddharet Atmana Atmanam is what Bhagavan Krishna says, almost the same thought Bhagavan Krishna says in the Gita. And having lifted yourself by yourself, na atmanam avasadayet. Do not let yourself to come down and reach the lower rungs. Greetings to everyone and celebration of womanhood. Celebration and appreciation of the greatest wealth that we have in every household, the one who makes a house a home. Let us conclude by invoking peace for everyone. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om